Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all so very much for stopping by and joining me. I am Randa here at Randa's Budgets. And yeah, you guys, here at my channel, I do mostly cash stuffing and saving money, playing savings challenges, saving money, building up my sinking funds and stuff like that. However, I do I do some happy planning as well with planners and stuff. And so with it being the end of the year, I thought I would get all of my planners somewhat organized, show you my planner lineup for 2026 and what my plans are. So yeah, that is what we are doing today. It may look like a lot and it kind of is, but let's just go ahead and get into it and we'll see I will share what my plan / hope is in using these binders going into the new year, you guys. So hopefully you guys are ready and let's go ahead and get started. And hopefully you are all doing well. Let's try to kind of stack these up in a neat little pile. All right, so this one here, I just thought this was so cute. I kind of played around on Canva today. You guys, I am learning a lot about it. So anyways, I created this cover as well as a back cover on Canva. It's so cute. I love this. Randa's Budgeting. That's my channel. And this is just the Randa's Budgets, but I really love the horse. I just thought this was so cute. And so this isn't really a planner. This just kind of has like all of my savings challenges in here. There it is. So we have like a Judy's. So we have another, just savings challenges in here, except I clipped it on the wrong page. So if you guys are part of the budgeting community, then you know what this challenge is. It is Save with Judy's year-long savings challenge. And then, yeah, you guys, this binder is just full of different challenges from everybody that I want to do at some point. And you guys want to hear something scary. I have not added in any or bought any new full-size challenges, savings challenges at all this year. So all of these, this whole stack right here, let me see if you guys can see. This whole stack is just from what I bought last year, 2024, you guys. So that's crazy. But I wanted it all to be in one spot, kind of off by themselves, because I'm kind of tired of having to flip through them to get to other things in my budgeting planner. So that is what this is. So super cute. Not really a planner, but everything's in here for my savings challenges. Alrighty, so we'll put that to the side. And the next one is, this is from Kelva Plan. This is her book savings. See, I do so much budgeting and cash saving stuffing that I have that lingo, you guys. So this is Kelva Plan's book planner. Between the pages of a book is a wonderful place to be. You guys, I don't think I've really done anything in this book. It has a bookmark. A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one. And I got this beginning of this year, even last year, you guys. I can't really remember when I got it, but I got it with the intent of using it to track my writing mostly. So I do like to read. Mostly it's audiobooks now because I don't have time to sit down and physically hold and read a book. Although I wish I did, because there's just something special about holding a book, you guys, and reading. So I do listen to audiobooks, but I don't really feel I need to track them most of the time. But I am a book writer, and so I thought this would be perfect to track my writing books. So I kind of already did this page for when I was hoping to use it at the beginning of this year. So we have our writing weekly goal, how, total pages I wrote, total pages I edited, and then you have your little weekly thing here of pages that I wrote, pages edited in whatever books. And then here's just the weekly reading. So yeah, I just thought this was kind of a neat little tracker to use for my reading / writing, editing of my own books. But I didn't use it at all this year, obviously, because it's all like blank. I'm hoping to have more time to focus more on my writing this year, but we will see, you guys. So if I do, I will be using this book. And then there's a section here for book reviews and stuff, which I don't do that either. I'm terrible, you guys. Then I made my own, what do you call this, divider thing for this planner. And then this is, I made this into my writing book logs. So like if I write or edit in a book, I can put the date, what book I worked in, if I wrote pages or if I edited. And yeah. And then I also put in a little synopsis of my current books that I'm writing, upcoming books that I want to write. So, and then a different book writing tracker. So yeah, you guys. 2023, I kept track. I have not done anything since October 2023. I have worked in my books since then, but I just haven't really tracked it. So I really need to do better about it. So I'm hoping to use this book more going into the new year of 2026, but we'll see. All right, so those are the two small ones that aren't really key for this year. This one is new. I'm trying to change things up a little bit. So this is a handmade planner that I got from, I can't remember. It was somebody on Etsy. I will try to remember to look and have her linked down below. But this was a Fourth Wing planner. And if you guys aren't familiar with Fourth Wing, it is a book series. Well, it is the first book in a series. It's the Empyrean series from Rebecca Yarros. You have Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm. They are all amazing books. Amazing. I cannot wait for her fourth book to come out because, oh, they're just so good. So anyways, I did get this planner. And I had it for a little while, but I didn't want to start using it until January for the new year. So you have a goal tracker page. You can write your goal, the reward of the goal, the steps to achieve that goal, the motivation for achieving that goal, and notes. And then you have a task list of top priorities and reminder. And then you have like a journal section with Violet and Zayden, of course. Then you have a notes section, a calendar overview, and another task list, which I'll probably actually move this page for whatever week I'm working on. I will probably take this page out and move it on that week so that way I can keep my task list. I don't really care that much about the planner or the calendar part. Like I don't really do anything with the calendars, but the week's mine. And this I am going to take to work with me. This is going to be my work planner, I think. Think being the key word, you guys. Because I've been using the big size happy. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit, you guys. I'm getting ahead of myself. Woo, stop. Hold on. Okay, my sister got me into the Happy planners a few years ago, like back in 2019 actually, I think is when I first started my Happy Planner journey. And it's been trial and error, you guys. I love parts of it and I don't like parts of it. And I've gone through all the sizes, the mini, the classic, the big. Here lately, I have loved the big size planner. I've loved the dashboard layout because it has things where you can write everything down that you need to and that stuff. However, it is so big that I find that when I am at work, I do not take it out of my purse or my backpack or tote bag or whatever I take to work that day. I don't take it out, so I'm not continuously looking at it. and I rarely ever look at it at work, which I really need to. But I do use it more at home. So I thought, well, you know what? I have this planner. Let's see how this one doesn't work, because it is smaller. It's small, it's compact, and it's just pretty much for the week itself. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of room here to write all of my appointments down, because I am a dog groomer, you guys. I am self-employed. I have my own dog grooming salon. And so I have lots of appointments. And so this is perfect because I can write all of my appointments down here. I can make this into Saturday because unfortunately I do work some Saturdays. And I should still have room at the bottoms of each day to write if tasks need to be done. So I think this will be great. Plus I have my priority lists over here for just specifically work-related stuff. And then, you know, you have both sides here later on. And then you're into your next month, and so on and so forth. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that this will work for me at work, because I don't really need a lot. In a way, I love having everything together, my work, my home, budgeting, finance, things like that. I do like having it all clumped together, but then it makes it so much where it's hard to, like I said, get it out at work. And so, yeah. We'll see how this goes, you guys. It may not work out. We will see. Trial and error. I think that's a lot of what the planning and budgeting is. It's just a lot of trial and error. You try things. They don't work. You try something else. All right. Whoops. I'm trying to adjust you guys a little bit. And then we have our Villains Happy Planner. You guys, I love this. I love this cover. Oh. It's like that suede leather. I don't know, but I love the way it feels. And I got this when Happy Planner did their Villains box. So I got the whole set with this. And with this planner, I use it to track my fitness, because I'm really been on and off the wagon this year for trying to get in better shape, exercise more, eat better, drink better, take better care of my body. It's been a roller coaster with that, you guys. So, but I'm trying to use this planner specifically for all health, fitness things. So I kind of already got this week's setup. Oh, excuse me, you guys, setup. So for this top section, it's a vertical layout. For this top section, I want to write, how I'm feeling. Like if I feel really tired, if I feel sick, if I have a headache, things like that, to try to track what may cause that. Because I do get a lot of headaches and migraines, you guys, and they're not fun. And so I'm really trying to figure out if there's something specific that's causing it. And then I want to track my exercises here and also write them down in advance. That way I have a plan for my exercises in this middle section. And then here I want to track my food and drink, what I eat in a day, what I drink in a day, how much water, how much soda, all that stuff. And I do really need to cut back on sodas. I drink a lot of soda. Less soda, a lot more water. So yeah, and then I want to start meal prepping. So I have a thing here to meal prep for the week, which I need to make a bullet point list. I forgot to do that. So yeah, you guys, and I have it decorated a little bit for the next couple weeks. I don't do a lot of decoration here, just some, mostly functional. But this is what I have used it before when I've been continuously, regularly doing my exercises, stuff like that. And then I do have a weight loss tracker back here. I've actually had that tracker for a few years. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's how long I wanted to lose weight, and I haven't lost weight, and I've just been continuously staying about the same weight. So I'm going to flip back to show you guys how I have used this in the past. So this is the first week that I used it, back in August. So I did really good that whole week, but I was also off work this week. So I did really, really good. The next week I made it out, didn't follow through with anything. That week I did a lot. I did quite a bit that week. So I have used this, you guys. When I've been exercising, when I think about it, I do use it. Used it a lot that week too. And then October is when I pretty much went off again, unfortunately. So yeah, that's what this is for. So my villains is my health planner. So there's that one. Oops, and I pulled this off. I will go back and finish the meal prep. All right, this is my all things kind of, I want to say budgeting, but my actual budget sheets are in my other planner, but kind of money, goals, things like that. So I just made this. Again, I was playing on Canva today, so I made this also. It is my 2026 money goals. I made it pretty simple because last year, this was my goals for, or last year. I keep saying last year, like we're already out of 2025, you guys. We are not. So this year, I had quite a few goals. I want to save 1,000 for Christmas, which I did. We saved 1,000 for Christmas. We saved the 300 in our year-long challenge from Save with Judy, which also went to Christmas. So we had 1,300 in Christmas. I wanted to increase our emergency fund by $500. Did not happen. My business credit card, my mother and I used to actually groom together. And so we had a shared business card. And she did pay it off. She got her mother's inheritance. So she ended up paying it off. But I still want to pay her back. Like once we get other debt paid off, I do want to pay her back. So, I mean, the bill's not there anymore. So, I mean, it's paid off. It's not like a bank's going to come after me. But respect-wise, I want to pay my mother back, if that makes any sense. Because, like I said, we shared it, so it was kind of split down the middle. I didn't save weekly for vacation or I did pretty much for the business. So, I guess I should check that off. There was a few weeks I missed here and there with saving $100 for my business, but for the most part, I was pretty consistent with that. For debt-wise or extra-wise, I wanted to pay off our furniture loan. We did do that. I want to save 1,000 for retirement and 5,000 for a beach vacation. Retirement didn't happen. This definitely didn't happen. So I wanted to keep this year's goals pretty simple, you guys. So my 2026 goals is I want to save, between my husband and myself, I want to save at least $5,050 plus for a down payment, which I know probably won't be near enough for a down payment, but that will at least complete our 100 envelope challenge, and it'll get us closer. So we can do more than that, because I do have a plus here. We can do more than that. That's awesome, but that's my big goal. For this year or next year, I want to save $1,400 for Christmas. I'm going to start at the beginning of the year a new savings challenge collaboration. I want to complete that. I want to add $500 to our emergency fund, start saving for retirement. I do not have an amount, you guys. I said I'm trying to keep it smaller, so I do not have an amount, but I do want to start saving for retirement. I want to track our expenses much better this next year and cut way back on our expenses. My debt goals, if possible, I would like to pay off my credit card, which is $3,500. I want to pay off my hubby's 2 credit cards, which is $2,000. I missed a zero. There's supposed to be a zero right there. Missed a zero, you guys. Okay, that looks tacky, but oh well. And then we have a Synchrony credit card of $1,600 that needs to get paid off as well. I'd like to pay off more than that, but again, I'm trying to keep things condensed, you guys. And then, of course, I have a list of all of our bills between my husband and I, my husband's budget, all of that good stuff. We have our debt stuff, which I'm not going to get into this. This is more budgeting financial, but I do have this whole section is debt. So I have debt trackers. I have savings. Like coloring trackers to color in with our debt as we pay debt off. So that whole section is just dedicated to debt. Then I have my end of the month savings reallocation for at the end of the month when I say complete savings challenges, I fill this out. So that is what all this is. And then this over here is the savings challenges. It's not the reallocation, it's just a track of how many challenges I finished. Then we have our monthly expenses back here for the year. We are just waiting on December, and then we'll have that done. And then I have back here is my sinking funds. The sinking funds that I save in, I try to keep track of them every month. So I have them back here. And then I just have extra papers for debt trackers, coloring sheets for debt, things like that. So that is this planner. So it's not really a planner. It's just, like I said, it's everything money-wise minus the actual budget. Makes a lot of sense. All right. This is my everything planner, you guys. And this is what I used to take back and forth with me to work. And as you can see, she's big. She's got quite a bit in here. So it was a lot to take this in and out of the bag every day. So I'm hoping that with using the Fourth Wing planner at work, that this can stay home and just stay laid out somewhere, and I can get more things done that way too. Because then even when I get home, I put my bag down or my tote bag, whatever I take to work, I fluctuate, you guys. I usually don't even pull it out either because, again, it's just such a pain to bring it out. I don't take it out, so I don't look at it that often. And Canva, again, I made a 2026 goals. I try to keep this pretty simple. It's pretty much mirroring last year's goals because I had writing, health, business, and home personal categories. And so it's pretty much the same, just kind of narrowed down a little bit. So health-wise, I want to wake up early, daily. I am not a morning person, you guys. I'm not. But I really need to be because I want to exercise more. I want to do, there's a lot of things I want to do. And there's only so many hours in the day. So if I can get up early and have those extra 2-3 hours before work, that'd be awesome. So I want to get up early, adapt a daily skincare, health routine, exercise daily, lose at least 45 plus pounds. I want to lose more than that, but if I can lose at least that'd make me happy. That was the same goal last year, which I didn't even come close to hitting that. I think I actually gained, but that's okay, you guys. We're in a new year. It's all good. Eat healthier, meal prep at home. So I want to cook meals, cook healthier meals, and cut back on eating out because we do eat out a lot, which is less eating out here. And I'm losing my green flakes from my nails. Writing, I want to write on my books at least 2 times a week to work on my books. Then I have a list of my books. So I want to finish editing a book, publish it, finish writing a few of my other books and editing. My business, I want to stay up to date on my pics and posting because I take pictures of my dogs when they're finished groomed. And then, so I need to stay up to date on that, which I've fallen way behind. That is on my to-do list before the new year is get all that done. Want to clean the salon regularly, clean and sanitize my blades and guard combs weekly. I do clean and sanitize them every day, but it's not a deep. I don't know if that makes sense. So I have several different, I have multiple blades of the same size. So I can use one blade on one dog and then use another blade on a different dog and everything else. So I'm not like cross-contaminating, and I do clean and sanitize them, but I need to do it a deeper one at least once a week with all of my blades and all of my guard combs. And then I don't know how to word it. And you guys are probably so confused, so I'm just going to move on from that. I just want you to know I do keep a clean shop, and I do sanitize between every dog. There's just a deeper sanitization that I want to do. And I do keep the salon clean, but again, I want to do a deeper, better clean. I want to print the pictures of my dogs quarterly, so that way it's not so many pictures all at once, because I give the pictures out at the end of the year. I need to increase my prices for next year, and that I don't know, you guys. That scares me because I need to do it. I know I need to do it. I've seen where new groomers have come into the area and they're charging like over $20 more a dog than I am for the same dog, you know. So it's like, wow, I definitely need to increase my prices, but it scares me because I do not do conflict, you guys. Do not do conflict at all. Like, even just if somebody just seems a little bit upset, my heart just starts thumping in my chest. I get sweaty. I start panicking. I do not do conflict. And so I know that raising my prices may cause conflict, you know, even if it's $5, because everything is going up, you guys. I mean, I have to pay bills too. I have to pay for things. I don't like spending more money either, but everything is going up. And the same token, all of my supplies are going up. Everything I have to buy is going up. So in retrospect, prices need to go up too. But I hate it. I hate it. But I'm going to have to. That's why that's a goal, because I need to just bust myself up to do it. And then prep Christmas presents and cards early. Again, it's pretty much a mirror image of this one. I have the prayer for a friend tracker, my daily routine, my weekly routine, which I haven't even looked at that. I have another printout of our bills here, because I definitely want to have my bills in multiple spots, because I never know which calendar I'm going to be at. And every month I have this page of specific things that need to get done at the house and my work. And let's go on. So I'm changing this, and this is my actual budget sheet, you guys. Let me see if you guys see that okay. Zoom me in just a little bit. So this is my actual budget sheet. I budget weekly. With my cash stuff, I do have categories, and I do have it written down of the amount to save. This doesn't happen every week, but if I have the money I would like for it to, so that's why it's just already filled in. I'll put my bills over here, any extra spending that I do, my savings over here for what I can save, and then have it all just categorized, you guys. So that's my weekly budget. And again, a sheet of what needs to get done. And then I did go ahead and get a few weeks ahead in decorating. So how I'm going to use this planner for right now, again, trial and error. I'm planning on keeping this planner at home. It's just going to stay sitting at home, stay on the table, whatever. So I have my task list over here of things I need to do. Have my finances of what needs to get paid, what needs, you know, everything finances. Have a list over here. Meal prep. And then I just have 2 extra boxes of things to write. My YouTube video schedule for my budgeting, cash stuffing videos. And then just my weekly plan, you guys. So everything that needs to get done on certain days, I'll do here. You know, like if we get paid. So my husband and I both have our own business. I'm self-employed with mine. My husband's is an LLC. And him and I are both considered employees to his business. So there is a lot I need to do with his business side and my business side. And it's a lot. So I kind of use this to keep track of all that as well. And so, yeah, you guys, that is, if you guys have read Fourth Wing, you'll see that this is all decorated up for Fourth Wing too. I love Fourth Wing. It's crazy how certain books can just really, really just get to you like that. So, yeah, you guys, so that's that. I don't have the whole year in here. I have up through May, but you know, as we get closer, then I will bring in more just because it's not big enough for all of it. Okay, and then here's notes here. Ooh. Did not realize I had this. I made notes here and did not realize I did that. So we'll take that out. Something for my books. See if I can make sense of it later. And I started to do a book reading tracker last year for 2024. Have not kept track at all this year. And again, here's more book logs, another book reading tracker, which I haven't done, but I'm just going to leave it in here. We have weekly meal plan papers, meal ideas, stuff to get done. And all this stuff you'll see is smaller because it's what I used to use with the Happy Planner Classic sized. Oh yeah, birthday gift ideas, Christmas gift ideas, another weekly meal prep, house cleaning schedule, Thanksgiving. So this isn't stuff that I use all the time, but it's stuff that I want to keep. You know, 2024 word of the year, 2024 dreams and goals. Yeah, see? This was for 2024, lose 45 plus pounds. Oh, wow. My 2024 bucket list. So yeah, I like to just keep everything together in here, you guys. So that's my big planner with everything. So I hope that makes sense. Hope I didn't talk your ear off and confuse you guys more than needed. I probably did. I have a tendency to go into more detail, but yeah, you guys. So I just want to share that with you. So basically the two main planners I'm going to use is just the two of those, these ones and the fourth wing, to keep me centered. And those other ones are just kind of extras. So yeah, you guys, hopefully that makes sense. Hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, I don't really do much with the planners. It's mostly the budgeting. Although I am thinking of trying to do like a weekly or mid-monthly check-in with my fitness planner to try to keep me more motivated to keep going to lose weight and to better myself, you guys, because I want to be healthier. I want to get fit. I want to lose weight. And it's like I do really good for a while and then I just don't. So I don't know. You guys. I guess I just need to find something to really, really motivate me and that gets me. But anyways, that's what it is, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. I cannot wait to see you guys' 2026 planners and setups and goals for the new year. So thank you all so very much for stopping by, for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. And Happy New Year to each and every one of you guys. And we will see you in the next one. Thank you so much and God bless. Bye.